Welcome to Finding Completion. This series is exploring my time in-game as a maxed RuneScape player. For me, getting max stats meant changing my goals totally as a player. I was no longer chasing 99s. I'm finding enjoyment in other aspects of the game. Boss collection logs, clue scrolls, virtual level 120 skills, achievements, and rune score. The beauty about this game is carving out an adventure for yourself regardless of if that adventure is of value to other players. Why don't you come join me on my adventure as I find completion?
Hello everybody and welcome to episode 21 of Finding Completion. So we're going to get right into things. There's a couple things that I want to do. I haven't played much actively. I've been very busy. Where I want to start is getting an achievement. We're starting off at 24,655 rune score. This is what the overall page looks like. And what I want to grab is just a comp requirement for discovering all the inventor's blueprints. I never did the enchanted notepaper because I just never felt a reason to. Go and grab the recipe to unlock the enchanted notepaper. Here we go, perfect. I don't even know why I bothered because I have 200 mil, but invent, there we go. And we have Drought Includer. So that is for getting all of the invention blueprints. All right, but the first thing we're going to do is the portable brazier. Let's reset this fire making row. And we're going to see how much XP I get from these brawlers. So I realized I had some fire making brawlers that I needed to use. Gonna go ahead and use these. With the wilderness changes, there's really no point in using them in the wildy anymore, and I figure I'll just use the protein logs to get this done. So it had 1,202 charges, so 1,202 logs, but we'll see how much XP this gives. It should give around a mil XP or so, I think. Yeah, it should give over a mil XP for doing this. As far as XP goes, I'm almost at 3 billion XP, so we're likely going to hit that in this episode because double XP is coming up. I think it's on like May 19th or something like that. I don't remember the date exactly, but it's not long from when I'm recording this, so I will likely be hitting that. My goal is to hit 120 cooking. That shouldn't be a problem. Basically 15 mil XP left and 5 mil bonus, so that's going to be pretty easy. And then I'm not really sure what else I'm going to be focusing on. And I'm also going to do some fletching. I'm not sure how much XP I'm going to get. I have like 100k rune darts or something like that to make. Around there, I don't really remember. But outside of that, I'm not really sure what else I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do some divination. I also have melee brawlers, which I may choose to use today. I'm not totally sure. Main reason being is if we look at how much defense XP I have, I'm 6 mil XP off of 200 mil defense. I'm also 6 mil XP off of 200 mil Constitution. So because both of those are so close, the brawlers are going to help. I'm probably just going to go to ED3 and use the brawlers there. All right, only 5 more logs. 1 more. And there we go. Brawlers are gone. So grand total, almost 2.6 mil XP off of the, what was it, 1,202 or so. And I saved 224 logs in comparison. So that's very nice. 37.8 mil, just about 900k XP left to level. So very cool. I wanted to definitely get those out of the way. They've been sitting in my bank for a while now. And I do have some melee ones that I want to use as well. So I think that's going to be the next order of business. I'm all geared up over at the Shadow Reef here. I have no idea how long this is going to take me. But I'm going to go ahead and use my Premier Artifact. We'll put on Wisdom as well. Should be good to go. And I reset my counter for defense and constitution as well, so we could see how much XP I actually get from using these. And given that I have 2,800 charges left, and I'm about like halfway through this run, this is probably going to go pretty fast. Yeah, so I severely overestimated how long this was going to take. I'm only almost done with my second run here, and I have 528 charges left. So yeah, one more run, this is going to be done. I definitely did not need to use an hour of XP, so I'll have to shift gears. That wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I should have looked up how much XP is per brawler charge beforehand, but that was my own fault. 100 charges left, and then we're almost done. And they're going to disappear after this group here. And there we go. Brawlers are gone. So you can see I gained 500k.
which is pretty good, I guess. I mean, it's not bad experience, but I wasn't exactly sure what I was expecting. I definitely thought they were going to last longer than 2 1/3 runs of ED3, but that was my own fault for not doing the math. So 12 minutes and we're done. I'm definitely going to switch gears to do something else to use up the rest of this artifact and aura. There we go. There is 111 fishing. Very cool. Fishing is going to take a decent amount of time. Everything I have left is just slow. It's going to take time. So, but yeah, 111 fishing. Very nice. It's double XP live now, as you can see up in the top left here. So I'm going to start my timer. I'm going to use my evil tree quick. And then I'm going to get started into doing the bulk of what it is that I even want to be doing during double XP live. All right, so first and foremost, I'm starting double XP live at 2.983 bill. It's pretty much guaranteed that I will hit 3 billion XP with what I want to do. I didn't end up getting 200 mil HP or defense, so I may look into doing that. I also have these rune darts that I want to make too. It's a decent amount of rune darts. I'm not exactly sure how much XP this is going to be. But then I also want to get 120 cooking. It's going to be a lot of proteins, but I should be good to go with the amount that I have. I have like 7.4k, but then I also have a bunch of unopened packs, so I should be good to go. You know what? Now that I mentioned how close I am to HP and defense, I was going to wait, but let's just go ahead and do it. It's been a long day, so to be honest, I'm pretty tired. I think this will be a little bit easier than fletching, mainly because I kind of have to pay attention to this. Not that I don't pay attention making darts, but it's going to be really easy for me to just like doze off and completely just not pay attention while doing darts. I feel like this will have to keep my attention a little bit better. And to be honest, needing 6 mil left in HP and then about the same left in defense really shouldn't take super long. And honestly, I think this would be marginally faster if I did chins, but to be completely honest with you, when I've done this solo before, the melee speed and the chin speed was pretty close to one another, and I'm not wasting money on mechanized chins doing this method, so I'll probably just stick with the scythe. Well, since I was doing that for 5 minutes, why don't we take a bit of a break and do a KBD Wilderness event, shall we? All right, put that in a range, and we got shit on. Very nice. Well, I mean, honestly, the large blunt, kind of nice. 300k alk, but the Argonics core would be nicer. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This probably was not a good idea to do when I was already tired, because I've been doing this for like 30 minutes and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pass out on my keyboard. It'll take it minute by minute, I guess. We'll see what's going on. All right, I think this is gonna be the last one. Your boy's getting tired. I'm gonna go take a nice sleep. I'm getting about 3 mil an hour or so, a little bit more than 3 mil an hour in defense doing this solo. So definitely not the 10 or whatever the fuck it was during the duo runs that I was doing last time, but you know, it's whatever. All right, I just had myself a corned beef sandwich and I think we're locked in for the night, so let's go ahead and start back at ED3, everybody's favorite activity. I don't remember what I need. 1.6 mil I need. So that should take me around like 30 minutes, I think, to do. Pretty sure I'll hit it on this group here. Let's see. Not quite. Literally 1k XP. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me just kill this guy first. There we go. 200 million XP in defense. Immediately, we're putting this in shared for attack and strength. I want it going into both of them. They're like 1k XP off from one another. Not even. So I'm gonna try and even that out as much as possible. So it's pretty like exact on one another. I'll just kill like trolls in Birth Warp or something. And I crossed the threshold of 2.99 bill. So less than 10 bill left, which I'll get there anyway because I need 15 in cooking to get there, but still. But yeah, look at that. Another new blue icon there. So the second skill with 200 million XP, first one being Invention, and Constitution's not that far behind, but that'll kind of be on the back burner for right now because I'm not particularly too worried about it right this second. I've done some dummies I think I'm going to use. We'll get those out of the way, then I'm probably going to go ahead and move on to the fletching, unfortunately. But I'll get these dummies out of the way. There it is. We got 112 fletching. Let's go. The fuck, man? I can't believe I got that. I wasn't paying attention. All right, so at 47,800,000 XP, fletching pet. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my god. Thank fucking god I got that. I hate fletching to ass. There we go. 3 billion total XP. I almost missed that because I'm just not paying that much attention. I'm almost done with my darts. 7.5 million XP in fletching so far. I need 600k, and yeah, only that many left. I may do some protein logs just to get me over the threshold. Just to get 113 or whatever. But yeah, very exciting. 3 billion total XP gained. And gonna be a long time before 4 billion, but let's get these done, and then we'll probably move on to something cooking related. There it is, 113 fletching. I am done with fletching now. So we've gained 8.2 mil in fletching. We're over 3 bill at this point, and I think it's time to move on to cooking. That's the other main thing that I have on my list that I want to tackle, is getting 120 cooking, and that's going to take a pretty decent amount of time. I do have 5 mil bonus, so that's going to help out, but it's going to take a while still. So time to find a portable range and get to it. All right, good morning. We're going to go ahead and start the day, I guess. Got myself a mediocre coffee, and I'm ready to get tucked in for the day and cook a bunch of protein rocktails. I'm not exactly sure how long this is going to take. I have just about 15 mil XP, and they base give around 1k XP, but all the other bonuses added on top of that. Like right now, I have pulse cores. I'm using a cinder core, and then like rock of resilience right now. I don't have any more Ys for the day. I used it all last night, but when the day rolls around, I will have more of that to use as well. So for right now, we'll just hunker down and see how we go. There we go. Level up, 119 cooking. 1 level left to go, which is 9.8 million experience. I have 2.3 mil bonus left. I used all of my cinder cores, so now I'm just hanging out with what I got remaining. I have gotten, oh, let me see the metrics here. I've gotten about 5 mil XP in a little over 2 hours. I think it's been like maybe not quite 2.5 hours or so, right around there. But I probably will need to get a little bit more proteins, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I have enough packs in my bank that I'll be able to get the remaining amount. So here goes another couple hours to get this all finished and done. After this, I'm not quite sure what I'll do, but I'm gonna focus on finishing up cooking for now. All right, so I'm almost out of proteins here. I've got 10 left, and I'm at 22k left, so I'm just shy. I have some raw sharks. I'll just use those to finish off the remaining XP. I only need one more. And there we go. Virtual level 120 cooking. That puts me at 3 billion, 21 million experience. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do next. I think I'll use some miscellaneous proteins that I have laying around first. At 290 of the protein shakes, I'm going to do that. I'm curious to see how much experience that's going to be. The proteins are kind of ridiculous, to be honest. It's not lost on me how insane the experience rates are for doing them, but it's like when you're given them and it's the most efficient thing to do, it'd be kind of dumb to like make normal potions instead of protein shakes. So yeah, I mean, I think proteins are problematic from that standpoint, but you know, I don't see Jagex doing anything about it. I'm sure it makes them a lot of money, and I'm sure a lot of people, you know, play double XP just to use up their proteins. So I doubt it's changing. XP integrity in this game doesn't really exist like it used to, but you know, that's a conversation for a different day. But I mean, regardless, I want to use this. I want to get some experience out of them. I could use, I do have some logs that I could use for fletching. I don't know how great they are for that. I also need to do fire making, but I do still need the fire making pet. With fletching, at least I have the pet, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm not really sure the route that I want to go. I do have some essence as well, but again, I don't have the rune crafting pet. So another one of those things where it's like, I don't want to go all in on a skill where I don't have the pet yet. I'd rather train the skill through normal means to try and get the pet first and then finish it off with proteins if necessary. Okay, only 6 more, and looks like I've gotten 620k experience, so that's fucking ridiculous. So at this point, looking at the amount of protein packs that I have 8 larges and then 8 mediums. Realistically, I mean, memories would probably be okay because of the changes. Um, but I think I'm gonna go with protein essence, to be completely honest. So 4045 protein essence. Now, the main reason I picked essence, and excuse me while I do my motherload maw for today, it just seems like the best choice for what I have left, basically. That is horrendous. And what I mean by that is, as far as relevancy goes, the logs, I'm not going to be using them on fletching because the XP rates just aren't that great. I could use them on firemaking, but firemaking isn't a particularly expensive skill, and it's already AFK as is. And divination isn't a bad choice either, but again, it's kind of AFK, and even still, the proteins are comparable to doing incandescent energy with all of the boosts. So with that being said, I think the thing that makes the most sense is going into the route of rune crafting. Like I said, I don't have the pet yet, so I still have to do some normal rune crafting, but 4000 essence is not going to get me to 120. I still plan on having to do plenty of regular rune crafting. The main downside of using protein essence over the other ones is you're missing out on money because you're not making the runes. So that's kind of a downside. I think after this double XP weekend, I may be putting more stock into the protein memories and going the divination route. But as of right now, I think I'm just gonna do the rune crafting. I have 26 hours left. I'm likely not going to use all that. I have been trading in double XP to what is it, Nick, the trader. Currently today's Thursday, so I still have a couple of days left, but just knowing my schedule, I don't think I'm going to end up using all of those hours. So I've been trading them in when I can. Whatever I have left, I have left. But yeah, I'm going to try and utilize it as much as possible. All right, on last 3 rune essence here, gained just shy of 7 million experience in rune crafting. So I'm ending off at almost, well, is that going to get me there? No, it's not. Literally 800 XP shy of 41 million XP in rune crafting total. So let's get the hell out of here. I'm gonna trade in an hour worth of XP. I don't even know what's worth doing. I'm just gonna buy pulse cores. I don't know if that's the best thing to get, but I'm just gonna say let's grab that. So I think I'm just gonna work on fire making for at least for today. I know I have 18 hours left, but I want to see what I can get to in terms of fire making. What I mean by that is I would like to get to 110. I want to get like base 110s, and the last two that I need is divination and fire making. So if I can get like base 40 mil in skills, that would be ideal. And I'm getting almost 2k a log, like 1 XP shy or so from 2k logs. So I should only need to do like 1k logs or so to hit that goal. Maybe I'll just do these 3k. I'm not totally sure. But regardless, I'll do this for now, and then if I hit my 40 mil in firemaking and I still have some time, I'll just probably move on to divination to try and hit 40 mil there, and that'll be my last skill that I need for base 110 skills. So very nice. Okay, one more log and I should be hitting 40 mil. There's the fireworks, 40 million XP in fire making. I don't know how many protein logs I've used, but I think I'm gonna call that quits for fire making because now the only skill that I don't have at least 40 million experience in is divination. I think I'm gonna spend the remaining amount of time just doing div. All right, I think I'm all squared away. Let's get to, no, wrong one. All right, I'm gonna use the protein memories first just because I had some in my bank that I'll use. I'm curious to see how much XP 146 of them is gonna give me. Looks like around 10 or so minutes, I got 121k XP. So that's like, what, 700k-ish an hour or so, right around there. So, I mean, that's not bad, but I also realized I need to activate my totems. Hold, please. So I think I got everything squared away now. I'm just going to chill here for the next 16-ish hours. Probably not even that long. I doubt I'll end up finishing all of that time, but we'll see. I'm curious to see how much divination experience I'm actually going to get. I'm at just under 30 mil right now. I would love to be able to get to 35 mil, but I doubt that's going to happen if I'm not playing the entire time. Hopefully I'll get a decent amount of experience. If not, it's no big deal. I kind of did everything that I was setting out to do, but Div is the last skill that I need for base 110. So, or base 40 mil XP, I guess, but 110 as far as levels go. All right, so it's late. It's Sunday. I got 6 hours left of bonus XP, but I am not going to be finishing out anymore. I handed in an hour basically every day. I knew I wasn't going to use all of it this time around, like I usually do. I gained almost 4.6 mil in divination. Actually, I can just power this quick. This should get me there. There we go. 4.6 mil. And because I didn't do it earlier, let's just go ahead and inspect flow. There we go. Achievement complete. Fletching pet. Flow unlocked. And didn't quite get to 35 mil like I was hoping. I figured that'd be a little bit overzealous with the amount of time that I had left, that I knew I was going to play. But I got to 34 mil, so that's good at least. All right, off to bed. Tomorrow we'll do a recap on what Double XP Live looked like. All right, it's the next day. We're back on. Let's do a bit of a recap on what Double XP Live looked like for me. All right, up on the screen is the XP tracking site RunePixels, and this is what I'm going off of for all the XP that I've gained. So in total, I've gained 55,300,000 experience. I didn't finish all of the time. Granted, I played a lot, but I didn't finish all 48 hours. So like I said, I traded in to Nick every single day, and I missed out on, I think it was like 6 hours last night. So yeah, regardless, still a pretty decent amount of experience. And to be honest, I kind of did what it was that I sought out to do anyway. What I sought out to do mainly was 120 cooking and 200 mil defense. So 200 mil defense we got the first day. In defense, I gained 5.1 million experience. I'm not quite there on HP. So for Constitution, I gained 1.8 mil, and I'm just about 4 mil shy from 200 mil, so that'll come soon enough. The other big one was cooking, so I gained almost 15 million experience in cooking. That puts me at 120 cooking. Woodcutting was almost 3 million experience. That was primarily through daily challenges. Fletching was basically 8.6 million experience, so I'm at 113 fletching right now. 2.1 million XP in firemaking, putting me over the 40 million XP threshold. Agility wasn't bad, just over 3 million experience. That was just through Silverhawks and through dummies. Runecrafting got a decent amount, almost 7 million experience in runecrafting, which does put me at 110 and over the 40 million XP threshold. Over mil XP in Dungeoneering, that's mainly from the dummies. And lastly, we finished things off with Divination, getting 4.6 million experience. That puts me at just over 34 million XP in the skill. I was hoping to get 35 mil, but I'm happy enough with 34. 1 mil XP about until I level to 109. And that's my last skill that's not at least 40 million XP or 110 total skill level. As for rune score, we're ending at 24,655, so I think that's the same rune score that we started the video at. All of my recently completed stuff is just level ups and getting the fledging pet like we redeemed last night. One last thing we could do is we could just go to Manor Farm quick to see if I completed the breeding log. Oh, and there's actually 70 million XP in farming, so that's cool. Another 30 mil, and then that's a 200 mil, so nice. All right, and let's see if we got any new breeds. There we go. That's one new one. I think the last one I need now is just the shiny. Yep, so it looks like the shiny one's all I need. All the other breeds are completely finished, so that's the very last one that I need to take care of. Now, with that being said, we're going to call it quits for today's video. Added a new 120 to the list, which is cooking, and now all I have left, I think there's 7. Thieving, firemaking, runecrafting, divination, woodcutting, fletching, and fishing. All pretty slow for the most part. Soon enough, I'll be all 120s. It's gonna take a while, but slowly but surely, it's getting there. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. It helps out with the algorithm and helps the video get recommended to other people who might enjoy it. And leave a comment. Let me know how your double experience live went. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later.